is Artyom, and for today's video we're going to study some JavaScript. I want to, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, you're too high. Oops. So yeah, as far as you might know, I'm studying in the university, and soon I'll be needed to perform a site to create a website, a responsive website. So I have already done some kind of, basic HTML and CSS, and I have already done like, you know, uh, how do I say, like, the main thing on the website. So that's the time when I need to study some JavaScript, and yesterday I've started this course on freeCodeCamp, and back to, I don't know, maybe September or October of 2025, I've tried to start this course, but I didn't succeed. So, and now I want to end this one. So yeah, and yeah, because it's like only the beginning. The tasks are pretty simple, and maybe it can sound boring or something like this, but that's the basis knowledges that you need to do. So yeah. And because I'm studying the C language in the university, most of the thing I already know, so something I'll skip. So I think you'll not be mad, right? So okay, what is bracket notation and how to access characters from a string? In JavaScript, strings are treated as sequences of characters, and each character in a string can be accessed using bracket notations. This allows you to retrieve a specific character from a string based on its position. Okay, we know this. It's basic. Yeah, you can put an index and... Okay. What is the index of a character? R 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How would you access the last characters of a string using bracket notation? I guess that's one, right? Yeah. What does bracket notation allow you to do with strings in JavaScript? Access specific characters in the string using their index. Okay, next one. How to create a new line in strings and escape strings. When working with strings in JavaScript, there are times when you need to include special characters that the JavaScript engine might otherwise misinterpret. Two common tasks involve creating a new line within a string and escaping certain characters. Okay, slash and, we know this. Backslash, okay, we know this. Escape sequence. Tell, okay, we know them. We know what strings is escaping characters. Sometimes you need to include characters in your string that JavaScript normally uses for something else, such as quotes. Okay, JavaScript gets confused because it thinks the string ends after the word set, but you want the quotes around hello to be part of a string. Yeah, we know backslash is fixing all the problems. So okay, that's the thing, and the backslash, yeah, of course we know this. Which of the following escape sequences would you use to create a new line in a string slash backslash and? Why is it necessary to skip certain characters within a string from the main component? Why is it to change the string to uppercase? Why is it to skip certain characters within a string? How would you correctly include a single quote? Okay, you say. Okay, let's go. What are template literals, and what is string interpolation? In JavaScript, templates literals are a powerful and flexible way to work with strings, unlike regular strings which use a single quote, or double quotes. Templates literals are defined with backticks. Oh, it's where the tilde is. They allow for easier string manipulation, including embedding variables directly inside a string, a feature known as string interpolation. You know, we have something like this in Python. It's like an F string, right? If I'm not misunderstanding something. So template literals make it easier to create strings that span multiple lines or include expressions like variables or even JavaScript code directly within this string. Here's an example of a template literal. Here we defined the const of name and it's equal to Alice. Then we are doing const greeting and we're embedding the name we have created, right? Notice the use of backticks instead of single or double quotes. The $name syntax is an example of string interpolation where the value of the variable name is directly inserted into the string. String interpolation allows you to embed variables and expressions inside a string. This is a significant improvement over the older method where you would concatenate this. This is the hardest word I've seen so far. And variables using the plus operator. Here's an example using string concatenation and the plus operator. Okay, so my name is. Oh yeah, that's much more easier and much more better than these kind of things because the recent labs there were here. You had to do something like this and it was goddamn bad. And here's an example using template literals and string interpolation. That's way better. As you can see, string interpolation with template literals is much cleaner and easier to read, especially when you're working with multiple variables. Totally great.
Another great feature of template literals is that they support multiple strings. With regular strings, you would need to use escape characters to create the new lines. With template literals, you can simply write the string across multiple lines and the formatting is preserved.
Wow, that's great. Another feature of template literals is that they allow you to embed JavaScript expressions directly within the string, like in this example. Okay, oh, really? Yo, this is some kind of cheat codes, you know. Template literals are particularly useful when you need to include variables or expressions in strings, forming complex strings, or work with multi-line text. They are more concise and readable compared to traditional string concatenation.
Which of the following symbols is used to define a template literal? Backticks. What is string interpolation used for in template literals? Without any variables directly into string. Okay.
Which of the following is a feature of template literals that makes them better suited for writing multi-line strings compared to regular strings? The second one, and that's right. We need to make two more. How can you find the position of a substring in a string when working with strings in JavaScript? There may be times when you need to locate the position of a specific substring within a larger string. A substring is a sequence of characters that appears within a larger string. For example, the string hello world, hello and world are substrings. Yeah, we know this, and I know this from Python tasks I had back to school. So to locate the position of a substring inside of a string, you can use index of method, and if I'm not mistaken, there is a similar function in Python called index, just index, if I'm not mistaken. If the substring is found, index of returns the index or position of the first occurrence of that substring. If the substring is not found, returns -1, which indicates that the search was unsuccessful. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of, you know, that's kind of understanding. The index of method takes two arguments. The first is the substring you want to find within the larger string, and the second is an option starting position for the search. If you don't provide a starting point, the search will begin at the start of the string. So, in this context, an argument is a value you give to a function or method when you call it, enabling that function or method to perform its task using the specific information you provide. You will learn more about arguments in future lessons. You will know this. For example, I'll use an index of, so we're searching from the start of this string, right? So we're starting from the very first letter.
In this example, the world also starts at index 14 in a string. JavaScript is awesome, so the index of method returns
14, yeah. Now let's see what happens when the substring is not found. Since the word fantastic does not appear in the string, the method returns -1. You can also specify where to begin searching within the string by providing a second argument. In this case, JavaScript begins after the 10th character, and so the second occurrence of JavaScript is found at index 27. It's important to know that the index of method is case sensitive, yeah, because we're providing as strings, right? So that's really logical. Okay, return, yeah. Okay, we know this. 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 What does the index of method returns that is not found is -1. Can you use this search the substrings and the by using the 1, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I just said that we're providing a string and I didn't even see that we're providing with a small letter. I'm sorry.
What is the prompt method and how does it work? The prompt method is an important part of JavaScript's interaction with the user. It's one of the simplest way to get input from a user through a small pop-up dialog box.
You'll often see it used in cases where the web page needs a piece of information from the user, such as a name or some other form of text input. So what exactly does the prompt method do? It opens a dialog box that asks the user from some input, and then it returns the text entered by the user as a string. The prompt method takes two arguments. The first one is the message which will appear inside the dialog box and typically prompting the user to enter information, and the second one is a default value which is optional and will fill the input field initially. Okay, so it's like a placeholder that you need to delete, right? This example in class code you have not learned yet. Don't worry about trying. Okay. So we have button ID, get element by ID. So we're searching in an HTML file for this specific ID. Yeah. And here we have this one, output document get element by button event listener. Event listener, it's by click, right? How can I? Okay, this one. So prompt. What is your name, right? So what's happening here? So we are clicking, right, and waiting the response. Then comes the username. The variable is creating, and we're providing the question and pre-answer. Output text content. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. So it's here, right? So output text context. Okay. Okay. So we have a p tag here, and we're outputting the thing we got to this specific paragraph this example, when the user clicks on the button, the prompt method displays a dialog box with the message, "What is your name?" and an input field that initially contains the value cast. Will be set to null. Null signifies that the user provide keep in mind method will hold until the user interjects. Okay, this means the rest of your JavaScript code won't run until the user either provides input or on the click OK or cancels the prompt. One other point to consider is that while prompt is useful for quick testing, all small applications is generally avoided in modern complex web application due to its disruptive nature and inconsistent behavior across different browsers, so it's not really necessary to use. I mean, not necessary, but not recommended. By understanding you can a simple way to interact with the user and retrieve information directly through the browser, even though it might not be widely used in modern web application. Okay, yeah, we completed this theory tasks, so here we go into the workshop, build a teacher chatbot. Okay, to begin, add a console statement with the message of "Hi there." Okay, we need to console log "Hi there." Okay, and semicolons. Okay, next one, create a variable called, okay, let bot name, and we're assigning it teacher board and semicolons at the end. Okay, let's go. Okay, it's suggesting to give it a cons. Okay, so let it be. Now it's time to create a greeting using the bot name variable. In previous lesson, you learned how to concatenate strings by creating a variable greetings. Okay, so I think we can let it greeting. Next, using template. I mean, as I understand, I need to do such thing. My name is $name. Something like this, right? You should use the template literals. Template literals, I'm an idiot. Okay, this one. But bot name, actually, bot name. Bot name. Oh, wait. Oh, I need a period. I'm stupid. I should have a console. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Console log, and then we're going greetings. Oh gosh, I thought something is wrong. Create a variable called subject and assign it the string value JavaScript. Okay, let subject.
JavaScript is really reminding me of Python back to the days when you don't need to
Specify, the data value or something. That's really cool. Then create a variable called topic. Okay, so let topic be strings semicolons at the end, checking our code. Okay, now it's time to use the variables. I need okay, in previous lessons you learned how to work with templates literals like this example code. So we're creating a sentence variable. Okay, sentence. Okay, we're going to today you will learn about but I need this one. Yes, because we're going to use this one, topic in and $sign JavaScript in subject. I'm idiot. Subject. Okay. To the sentence variable you replace. You'll replace topic variable and subject place on topic. Oh yeah. Log. Okay. Console. Log sentence. Semicolons at the end. else assign the string?
Assign it. Okay, here.
Here is an example of using the length property on the word, and we're going. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I forgot totally about backticks. Backticks. Console log str length intro. Here's an example. I forgot about the dots. Okay. To get the length of string length property. Okay, we know this start by using length to get the length. And look, okay, can I do it like this one? Subject length. Can I do this? Actually, yes, thank you. Now it's time to get the length of the topic string. You can use templates later on side console. Start by outputting. Okay, let's can I do console log then add double quotes and I need to do this one, right? Or will it work? Will it work? And then it's second. Okay, so console log, and now we're going topic length.
The next part of this workshop is to review accessing characters from a string. Start by outputting the message. Okay, console log.
Here is an example of accessing the first letter in the word. I forgot about backticks again. That's kind of weird, you know. Subject. That's kind of strange, you know. A subject. Then replace with a subject. Oh, it's raining outside. It's heavy raining. Subject. I forgot about the dot again. That's kind of crazy, man.
In previous lessons, you learned how to access. Okay, remember that. Okay, another console statement. First. Okay, we need to console log subject and
0. Okay. Start by hitting console save that almost here. Okay, I'll copy this if you're not, against this one. So I'll do this one, and so we're going to subject. Backticks, not single quotes. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll go this one. I don't want to. Oh my gosh, no, it's not real.
here's an example of using the last letter. Okay, we're gonna
Do this console log. Backticks again. Okay. I'm learning. Subject. And then we console log subject. Subject length -1. Again, no, it's not real. It's impossible, really.
in previous lessons, you learned how to access the last characters. I will always give you. Oh. Okay. Let last character. It will be
Subject with an index subject length. one. And we're gonna lock this as character. Yeah, it works. Okay, freeCodeCamp. Okay, there's some ads, but I don't mind this, you know, because it's completely free, so I'm not even complaining. I can't even complain, so yeah.
For the last part of the workshop, you will review how to find the index position of substring in a string. Remember that substring is a part of string. Learning is fun.
Okay, we're gonna let learning is fun sentence, and we're gonna learning is fun. Okay, then we're gonna console. Okay, I'm gonna copy this one. I'm sorry.
And a new console statement that opens the result of using the index.
Okay, console log. What's this? Learning is fun. Sentence. Index. Learning. Right. Index off.
I was talking about a Python, so I'm sorry. Next you will add a new console statement that outputs the results of using the index of method of the variable fun. Okay, I'm gonna do this, fun, your second,
Wait. Oh, yeah. I didn't see this one. Learning. Yeah, nice. And the last step, I guess, the last console statement output is -1 because the substring learning is not found. The index of method is case sensitive, so the substring learning is not the same as the substring learning. Now that you understand how some common string methods work, you can complete the workshop by logging one left. Hope you console log. I hope you enjoyed learning today. And that's it. Okay, we have done this workshop. Then we have some much more. Yeah, those are variables and strings, so they are basics, you know. I think I'll end by the end of the day this one, and I think I'll start booleans and numbers because I want to complete this complete course. I know maybe by the end of April. I hope that I will be able to do this because, you know, nowadays I have so much stuff to do, especially in the university.
you know, some hackathons, some competitions, some study, and so on and so forth. So, yeah,
Thank you guys for watching this video. Write down in the comments below whether you like this video or whether you're not. So I'm really curious for your feedback. So, and for now we're going to end this one. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you to relax a little bit, and see you later, guys. Have a good day, have a good night,